my fellow handsome gentlemen, welcome back to Men's Improvement channel. So last week I posted a story about what your favorite men's fragrances are. I got a lot of submissions from you guys, and I also asked this question on Alex Costa's Level Up Community Facebook group. And I will go through all of your submissions, rate your submissions, talk about them and what I think about them, and maybe recommend you some other fragrances that I think you might like or even like to upgrade from your submission. So let's have a look about what you guys have submitted. The most submitted fragrance here is Dior Sauvage, and let me be completely honest, this is a no-brainer because Dior Sauvage has been around for a very long time. It's very nice and masculine. Really like Dior Sauvage. It's the most submitted fragrance in this little thing that I asked you guys, and I'm not surprised at all because it is a very popular fragrance and it's been around for so long that we all know the Sauvage DNA. Dior Sauvage is actually the fragrance of the day for me at least, but I've made this one mistake that I got the Eau de Parfum version of Dior Sauvage, and I will recommend just the original Eau de Toilette because it is just a little bit too sweet for some guys, and I just think that the original Dior Sauvage is a lot better. So I'll recommend that if you haven't tried Dior Sauvage before, and it's a very good choice. Another fragrance on the list is by the Giorgio Armani house, and it is Armani Code. Very simple, citrusy, peppery, and a little bit sweet as well. I really like this fragrance. It is also a classic, has been around for a long time. It's very fresh, but unfortunately it doesn't last very long. That's why I wouldn't go for it necessarily. It's a very good fragrance, but there are a lot of other fragrances out there, and the guys who submitted this, I respect your choice. I respect that you wear Armani Code. It's a very nice fragrance, as I told you, but if you want to spice it up a little bit, if you like Armani Code, I will guarantee you that you would like Armani Code Absolu. I used this, I got it as a gift, and I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it so much that I actually emptied the 50 milliliter bottle in about half a year. It was such an amazing fragrance. It has a little bit of a hint of vanilla. The top notes are green mandarin and apple, so it's a little bit more fruity, but it's still very masculine. I will highly recommend that for you if you like Armani Code. Another fragrance that I was very happy to see, not just one person post, but actually a few people out there, it was Bleu de Chanel, and again, this is a masterpiece. This is my signature fragrance because it is so damn good, and I personally say that you should go for the Eau de Parfum version because it is just that much stronger than the original from 2010. This one came out in 2014. This one is just that much stronger. It's better than the original, and it just lasts for a lot longer than the original. I really recommend this one. I'm very happy to see this on the list. Another fragrance that was suggested that just wasn't a surprise at all, it came very close to being the most suggested fragrance out there, was Tweed Adventist. This fragrance is the king of fragrances, at least it is for a lot of people, and it's the fragrance that CEOs wear to work. If you want to feel successful and wealthy and just a real man, Tweed Adventist is the fragrance for you because it is just so manly and unique. It was suggested by so many people. I can't describe how it smells because it is just so unique, so you need to try it for yourself. A fragrance that I unfortunately don't have much experience with is Creed Green Iris Tweed. It is also from the house of Creed that also made the Adventist, and it was submitted a lot, but as I told you, I don't have the experience of this one. I read on the internet from a lot of reviews that it is very elegant and fresh, and it starts, it's citrusy and woody, and then turns into this very elegant and fresh smell. Another submission that I don't have a lot of experience with, but I really would like to try, was Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille. I can just imagine how good this fragrance is and how masculine it is, because the smell of tobacco just is very masculine, but the smell of vanilla also makes it a little bit more attractive and sweet. It looks like on the internet that the vanilla is very overpowering the tobacco, but I can't say it 100%. It is a very good choice. I think it just sounds sexy in my opinion, and you have to try it for yourself. But what most of the reviews say is that it is very masculine, so that is what you want. And if you want to smell a little bit sweet, then I think this one might be for you. It is expensive, also a bold submission, but definitely want to try. Another submission was Chanel Allure Homme Blanche Edition. And this was very surprising because I was thinking that people would suggest the normal Chanel Allure Homme Sport or the Sport Extreme, which I would recommend if you like this fragrance. And when I smelled this one, it was very elegant and almost smelled like a blend of white almonds, vanilla and lemon. It was very elegant, it was cute in my opinion. So if you want to smell elegant, then you could go for this one. But I will highly recommend, if you like this one, to go for Allure Homme Sport or Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme. The woman that I asked in the store when I smelled this one said that it's definitely not one of the best sellers and that she would recommend the other ones, the grey bottles with Allure Homme Sport or Sport Extreme. Definitely go for these ones instead, but this is also a very elegant fragrance which also actually lasts for 6 to 7 hours. I think I had a little paper stick where I sprayed the fragrance and it actually lasted for 6 to 7 hours. Good option, but go for the other ones, definitely. A lot of you guys actually submitted a lot of classics like Versace Eros and Paco Rabanne with 1 million. And I can tell you guys one thing, I also have 1 million. I've had this for a while. There's a reason why it is a classic, because it just smells so good. It is the ultimate party slash afternoon slash night fragrance. It is just so sweet and just so romantic in my opinion, therefore it's a classic. But if you want to choose something else other than the classics, and if you like Versace Eros or 1 million, I will highly recommend that you try Stronger Review by Giorgio Armani. It is also sweet, but it's less sweeter than 1 million, and it's a little bit more masculine than 1 million in my opinion. It's just a very, very good fragrance, and I really like that. It's also made for the afternoon, night type of vibe, and it's also a very good compliment giver. Trust me, this one's very good. One I was very surprised to see was Dior Homme, and this one is for the big masculine men out there. The guy who suggested this actually also a friend of mine. I can imagine him wearing that fragrance because he is a big and masculine and very dominant dude. So therefore I highly recommend that he sticks to this fragrance because it is so damn good. It's not too fresh, it's not too spicy, it's not too loud, it's not too sweet. It's just a perfect blend of everything that a very masculine fragrance needs, and nothing overpowers anything. Something I saw a lot of was that you guys actually submitted a lot of subtle fragrances out there where you could buy better fragrances that are also subtle but better for the price. For example, a lot of you guys submitted Hugo Boss Bottled and Diesel Only the Brave. By any means, these fragrances don't smell bad, these smell very good. They are also very fresh and masculine, but you could get better fragrances for the price that you would pay for these ones. For example, if you like Hugo Boss Bottled, which is also a classic by the way, it just doesn't last long, I will recommend that you try Prada L'Homme because it is just definition of fresh. It is the best soap-based fragrance which just makes you smell elegant and manly and very, very fresh. This fragrance, it smells like you just came out of a shower, hot steamy shower with a extra sprinkle of confidence. This just smells so good, and if you're the guy who just wants to smell good but not overly strong for like the job, the office, or just hanging out with some girls or just guy friends, this is definitely the fragrance for you. I highly recommend Prada L'Homme instead of Hugo Boss or Diesel or Tommy, these cheaper fragrances. I'll definitely recommend Prada L'Homme instead. So gentlemen, that was pretty much the list of submissions of your fragrances. Am I surprised? Not really. Am I happy to see the list? Very much so, because I can see here that you guys are smelling very good out there, getting some compliments, getting more confident out there, and I'm just very happy to see these classic fragrances because it just means that you guys know what smells good out there. And I'm also very glad to see some surprising fragrances that I even haven't smelled before, or some that I haven't seen as much of, but some of you guys still wear, and I'm very happy to see that. I will link my Instagram below to ask you guys more questions in the future, and I will happily answer your guys' submissions. So that is pretty much the video. If you enjoyed, hit the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that as well, to see every single video that I upload to make you a better man. And of course, the notification bell is also down there, so you get notified every single time I upload an educational video for you guys to become a better man. Until the next video, smile more, it's free.